So as we begin our meditative journey, I will invite in various nature scapes, whether they're particular words or colors, maybe shapes. I will definitely provide a little list for you. If you're interested in those readings, you can add your email to the chat and I will share that with you. And just so you know, at the end of the meditation practice, I'm actually going to call you back with one last earthing reading, and that is a Mary Oliver poem. So you will, toward the end of the practice, as I offer a quiet time, you'll hear my voice come back. Sometimes I use sound. I might use a little sound, but I will start in with this poem from Mary Oliver that is also quite divine and very nature inspired. So as you settle in, whether you're seated or lying down, go ahead and give the body a stretch or a last little transitional something to settle in, and that might be a deep exhale through the mouth. I've been doing a little humming myself. That might show up later in the resourcing practices this month. And as you feel yourself settling in, you can allow the eyes to begin to soften so they close completely. And just giving yourself this initial moment to notice what's here. What's present to you in the foreground? What messenger is calling to you? It might be a part of your body or a feeling in your breath or that last lingering thought. We don't want to deny any part of our experience. So just these last couple of seconds to be with what is here, what is already the case. And then setting your intention for your practice. And your intention might be to simply welcome whatever is for the highest and greatest good. May that shine forward. If you're working with a particular body sensation or an emotion that's been visiting you lately and you want to spend some time with it, you might invite that in now. As I hold this space for meditation, my deep, heartfelt intention is to share a practice that establishes you with the earth. Whether it's the earth itself or this felt sense of stability and welcoming and security and home, as it is to all living creatures. So my deep underlying intention for this practice is to invite us into this miraculous, natural landscape. I'll be inviting in various words and phrases to deepen this experience of nature. But please know that however your practice unfolds is perfect. So if you venture off in your own meditative thread and find your way back in some point in time, that is okay. There's no right or wrong way to be with yourself. So feel how the senses are receptive and receiving. Even though the eyes are closed and soft, you might begin now with a visual of your perfect place in nature. Where you feel a deep kinship and friendliness to all that surrounds you. That might be by the water, any body of water. It might be a cathedral of trees. Or maybe it's the vast open spaciousness of a desert. So offering to yourself in these beginning phases of the practice through our inner sense of seeing this ideal naturescape that resonates a sense of belonging, a feeling of love and nourishment beyond conditions. And let this fully come alive beyond the sense of inner seeing. What would you be hearing? Might there be the sounds of birds or other creatures nearby that are friendly, that are inviting you into their home? And let that open you into a deeper primal sense of smell. If there are smells present in this naturescape that is alive in you in this moment, perhaps it's the penetrating needle oils that open your lungs and you take a fuller, deeper breath. Or the brininess of the ocean. Such good medicine. All of the smells. All of the tastes, if there's tastes. Perhaps there's something edible nearby. Reaching out to pick the most vibrant blackberry. As you welcome all of the senses, really feel what it's like to be in this naturescape that is unique to you. Do you feel the elements on your skin and underneath your feet? Could you reach out and touch and feel the earth, the plants? The warmth or coolness as it caresses your skin? Just letting yourself be fully held in this resource. Feel this deep, abiding sense of belonging. That in this sacred space in nature that is just for you, there's nothing more that you need to do or achieve. That you are received with an open, loving heart from all of nature. And you might feel what that is like, that sense of belonging. a feeling of home that is deep and unchanging. And might you welcome this deep and unchanging quality as you sense the earth of you, your body. From this loving, open heart, resting back in this nature scape, beginning to sense and welcome the feeling of your body. Feel the whole body from the crown of the head to the toes. And with this loving attention, inviting all of the places of your body into a sense of belonging. And you might welcome this affirmation as you come into places in the body that have certain sensations, challenging memories, pain, tension. You might say to yourself, this too belongs. This too is welcomed. This too belongs. We'll begin our journey of belonging, this field of the body as sensation right at the tip of the tongue. Feeling the tip of the tongue and the root of the tongue. The floor of the mouth. Ceiling of the mouth. All structures of the mouth as a brilliant orb of sensation shining through the inner ears and outer ears like beams of sunlight, shining up into the face through the nostrils, between the eyes, around the right eye, around the left eye. And sensing both eyes like pools of sensation shimmering out in front and back behind. Following this radiant beam of light back behind the eyes, shining into the skull. Crown of the head. Back of the head. I'm feeling like rivers of sensation flowing down the back of the neck. The root of the throat. Like two rivers splitting to the shoulders and flowing down through the arms. Little pools in the elbows. Softly around the wrists, into the hands and all the fingers. Sensing each fingertip like a bud flowering and blossoming. And flowing back up the arms, gathering at the root of the throat. And continuing your journey down, landing in the center of the chest. Feeling right side chest, left side chest. Feeling deep into the caves of the heart, back behind the heart and the upper back. And like the branches, sensing the ribs and between the ribs, and how the breath like the wind flows between them, expanding and contracting. And feeling the warm waves of sensation through the abdomen, the digestive fires burning. Deep behind the navel, sensing low back, low spine. Landing in the pelvis, sensing the hips, flowing down through the legs, this feeling of deeply rooting as you feel through the knees and the ankles, the feet, and all the toes spreading out like a root system. Keep sensing the feet and toes. If helpful, you might welcome a quality or texture beneath the feet. Maybe a soft, cool ground covering. Maybe it's the warm sand, the soft soil. Just inviting yourself to root into this feeling of belonging through the feet and toes. And for the next several cycles of breath, as you inhale, sense you're inhaling from the earth up, as if inviting the earth's energy of belonging and unconditioned love to come up and in through the whole of the body and shining out the crown of the head. And as you exhale, let attention return back down deep into the feet, the toes, earthing deep into the soil, the sand, the earth. Inhale, bringing up that nurturing energy of home through the feet, through the whole of the body. And exhale, returning attention once again to the soles of the feet and toes. Continuing like this for the next several cycles of breath. As you continue to breathe in the earth's pranic energy that is healing and nourishing, allow yourself to be held in your nature scape. All sensory perceptions like messengers of healing energy, all sounds and smells and tastes. Deepening this nourishing breath, gathering the pranic energy from the earth herself up and in through the whole of the body. Knowing that you are never too much for her. Continuing this full, deep inhale and exhale, nourishing breath. If it feels right as you exhale, letting out sighs or sounds or anything that needs to leave the body. Any emotion, any words that have been resisted or denied, let them flow freely from you, knowing they will be lovingly received by the earth herself that is beyond condition, holding you and loving you through this journey. Giving yourself this precious time. Inviting this earthing energy to nourish you. I promise I will call you back in just a few minutes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, for example, what the trees do? Not only in lightning storms or the watery dark of a summer night, or under the white nets of winter, but now and now and now, whenever we're not looking. Surely you can't imagine they just stand there looking the way they look when they're looking. Surely you can't imagine they don't dance from the root up, wishing to travel a little, not cramped so much as wanting a better view or more sun or just a bit more shade. Surely you can't imagine they just stand there loving every minute of it. The birds or the emptiness, the dark rings of the years slowly and without a sound thickening. And nothing different unless the wind, and then only in its own mood comes to visit. Surely you can't imagine patience and happiness like that. So can you imagine bringing yourself into a present state of awareness, inviting this perfume of belonging to return with you into the rest of your day and week, and why not your whole life? So inviting a couple rounds of full or deeper breaths, feeling a bit more movement from the inside out first. And then begin to set the body free into a reawakening movement or transitional posture, whatever feels nice. Just allowing yourself to return into your environment, hearing all the sounds, feeling the supports beneath your body, the temperature of the air, maybe some smells. If the mouth is a bit dry, you can take your tongue and give a little massage to your teeth and your gums. Feel yourself waking up, the sensory channels opening, perceiving and welcoming. This concludes our earthing, resourcing meditation. I do hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for listening.